I'm already sitting here with Steve Pember. Hello, Steve.
Hello.
Steve is going to give two conferences here in Greach, this edition. He's going to talk about reactive programming and advanced microservices, right?
Correct.
And Steve is the CTO at Third Channel, right?
Yes.
It's a startup in Boston.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Can you please tell me about this company?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're a small startup in Boston, and what we're trying to solve is the problem we're trying to solve is we're a company that makes a product, like sunglasses or things like that. As they're building it, as they're researching the product, they have complete visibility in how they're building it and how they design it. When it goes to manufacturing, they have complete visibility in how they manufacture it. But once they give it to a store to sell, they then have no idea about what's happening with their product. So if they give it to a large retailer to sell, they don't know where their product is located physically in the world. They don't know how it's being represented. They don't know if the staff is trained in how the product is supposed to work. And so what we do is two things. One, we send people out to gather this data and to train staff and to make sure that branding is being represented properly, that the products are correct on shelves, that that everything looks nice and polished, and there's actually stuff on the floor to sell. But they're also gathering data about the store, and then we use that and combine it with sales data to try and do some predictive analytics about what makes a good retailer. Mm-hmm. And it's going really well so far.
Could you please tell us what are your concerns about reactive programming?
Sure. I think it's a very interesting subject. It's reactive programming, or the reactive approach, is gaining a lot of popularity recently because its whole purpose is to try and help people build very large, scalable systems very easily and quickly. And some of the things I'll be talking about are some of the libraries that can help us as Groovy developers build these large, scalable systems and make them manageable. And there's also a interesting programming style called reactive streams, which is useful for if you're dealing with lots of data or multiple sources of data, and you don't know if it's finite or fixed size. And so using some of these reactive stream approaches, such as RxJava or RxGroovy, or can make working with data coming in from multiple sources can help you work with them much more easily and efficiently, and not having to deal with things. It helps abstract away problems when you try to build concurrent applications. It's very powerful for building these large scalable apps, and we use it a lot at Third Channel. We find it very, very powerful.
And this company it's really related to the talks you're giving, right?
Correct. Yeah. So both of these talks, we are huge proponents of, or huge fans of both microservices and a programming technique called reactive. Yeah. And so I'm trying to separate that out into two separate conversations to talk about over the next couple of days. Okay.
Do you think why have you chosen Groovy?
That's a great question. So Groovy is a very powerful language for us. Earlier, someone called it the Swiss Army knife of programming languages, and it's very powerful. So it offers both statically typed languages, or statically typed functions when you want them, and you can also make things dynamic when you need them to, which is a lot of flexibility and a lot of strength, I think. And it runs in the JVM, which is always a good thing. And it's a lot less verbose than something like Java, but you can still get to be nearly as fast as Java is, and so it saves a lot of time, I think, and it's very powerful.
Thank you for sharing this time with us, and good luck with your talks today.
Okay, thank you very much.
Today and tomorrow.
Today and tomorrow.
Thank you.
Sure.